So I'm sure most of you guys have seen the sneak peeks that Supercell have been giving us for this latest summer update, which is just right around the corner. Any day now it will be released, probably even when this video is already uploaded. But let's have a look at the Dark Spell Factory as well as the different spells within it. Now the very first spell is called Poison, then Earthquake, and last up we've got Haste, which we unlock at the 3rd level. Now level 1 Dark Elixir Factory unlocks us the Poison spell at Town Hall level 8. Costs 1.5 million elixir to build it, with a time to build at 4 days. Level 2, we also unlock a Town Hall 8 if we so choose, and that gives us the ability to get the Earthquake spell, which is very cool. An increase of another million elixir to build it, and 2 more days, and pretty much the same increments for the level 3 Dark Elixir Spell Factory, which we can build at Town Hall level 9. So this is exactly what the level 3 Dark Elixir Spell Factory looks like. It gives us the option to go ahead and brew one of our spells if we want. And this is as high as the factory does go. Now they've also gone ahead and changed the mechanics of the spells. So now a regular spell that only uses elixir will take up 2 slots, whereas a Dark Elixir spell will take up 1 slot of spell storage space. So now we've got 11 storage space, and we need to work it out how much spells we want to choose. So we can either have, I think, something like 11 or so Dark Elixir spells, or say 5 normal spells and 1 Dark Elixir spell. There's many different variations that you can do, and it'll definitely change the attack strategies quite a bit. So the very first spell that we've got information for is called Poison. Nothing takes down enemy troops better than this deadly poison. Cast this spell to create a lingering toxic cloud that slows and rapidly drains the health of enemy units, and we can poison spells have no effect on enemy structures. So this is going to be a very different spell to lightning because it doesn't affect structures. They've also decided to change the way that lightning works. We can't use it on storages, which is going to be interesting. We can still use it on collectors, but this is going to be very useful for demolishing any clan castle troops, defensive clan castle troops that is, that might be in our way trying to stop us from getting 100%. I've also managed to uncover the stats for the different spells. The level 1 for Poison takes about 95 Dark Elixir to cook up, and it only takes 15 minutes to brew, so that's very nice. For the last level, level 4 for Poison, we also take 15 minutes. All the times are exactly the same, but it takes 75,000 Dark Elixir to max it out. Upgrade time of 10 days, and we can only do that at Town Hall 10. Now let's go have a look at how this spell actually works with both ground and air units. So as we can see here, we've got both barbarians, minions, and even some wizards down there hidden away. So if we go ahead and drop 1 poison spell, it'll actually take care of both air and ground units, of course, depending on their hit points, whether or not they'll die. But that is definitely a very neat feature. Now the second spell that we unlock, Earthquake, gives us the ability to weaken walls and buildings with crippling earthquakes. Earthquake spells cause structures to lose a portion of their remaining hit points. Walls are especially vulnerable to this effect, and earthquake spells can also cause structures that are almost destroyed to collapse instantly. Now the way that this spell is going to work is very different to anything else in the game. It's going to take away a certain amount of percentage for the health of the building. So say if you take down a builder's hut, it's only going to take 20% of that builder's hut. So it's not really all that efficient to do that. Whereas if you take it on a, say, Town Hall, for example, something that's got a lot of health points, it'll still take down 20% or whatever level you've unlocked your Earthquake ability at. So it'll take down a lot more hit points, and it'll just speed things up just that much more, which is very nice. It gives us the ability to brew that up in 15 minutes time. Costs 125 Dark Elixir for the base Earthquake, and at 180 for the 4th level. Now the final spell that we have uncovered is called Haste, which allows us to put some hustle in even your heaviest units. So that means that the Peckers and Golems are going to be able to move that much quicker. Although they don't get the increase in damage, they do get a very big increase in speed. So haste spells lack the damage boost of rage spells, but provide an even better boost to movement speed. And a lower storage space also allows you to take more of them into battle. Now the final spell that we've got information on is Haste. It takes another 15 minutes to brew up, although this time it's only 80 Dark Elixir to brew up the very first level, and level 4 is 95 Dark Elixir, so it's not very much of an increment, only 5 Dark Elixir per level, and that costs 100,000 Dark Elixir to upgrade maximally, and 12 days to do that at Laboratory level 8, which means we'll only be able to get that at Town Hall level 10 to get it maxed out, like all of these different spells as well. But that's going to be it for this quick Dark Elixir Spell Factory video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll include some videos in here as well of the actual spells in effect, apart from Haste, because as of this time, Haste hasn't actually been officially announced. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like if you have enjoyed, and we'll be back very shortly.